everyone, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Monday. I have a quick reading here for you. Just wanted to do a quick Monday check-in. I didn't pull a ton of cards, only used 9 decks. So wanted to go ahead and kind of share with you with what's going on today. We've got overall energy, head, heart, and 3D or environmental space for both masculine and feminine. We've got a storyline for what's happening in the current connection and then what is going to happen in the future. And we've got lots of clarifiers. Interesting, I didn't have to clarify as much in both of their spaces because it's clear to me without all the clarifiers exactly about what is going on. So that's really good. Before I get started, if you want to book your own personal reading, go to queenoflight1111.com and you can book your reading with me there. We just completed, Laura and I, our first 2B1 seminar in the Bay Area in San Francisco, California, and it went extremely well. So grateful for all of you who came out and joined us. We have 2 more sessions coming up in April in LA and in San Diego. So if you did get a chance to join us, and are in those areas or would like to go to those areas, then please go to my website to purchase your seat for that seminar. Let's go ahead and get started. Overall energy for the masculine, Tower. He's had a Tower moment, okay? His theme for what is going on with him today in his head, heart, and 3D space is about new beginnings, new offers, Ace of Pentacles. And for his clarifiers, the theme around this new beginning and this realization is that he really wants to complete a cycle. He wants things to, just close up. He wants to close up an old cycle, an old paradigm. For our feminine, her overall energy is the 9 of Wands. Okay, she's not giving up. She's a little wounded, but she's still a champ. She's going to move forward. Okay, her theme for her head, heart, and 3D space is the 3 of Wands. She's very much in a period of, waiting for her ships to come in, waiting for this manifestation of what it is that she wants. And the clarifiers about this, what it is that she wants, is she wants her King of Cups, okay? She wants this emotionally sensitive masculine who sits in his power, okay? This came up a lot in her reading, came up in the bottom of the deck, came up in her overall energy, came up again in her 3D space. The only queen that's come up in his space is the Queen of Cups, so it's a match. She's very much starting to see him as this kind of sensitive, loving person, and that's how he's showing himself, and this is how he is seeing her in his headspace, okay? And that's how he's feeling about her, and that is why he's starting to feel a little bit more vulnerable around her, because he's had a Tower moment. He's had a realization. There's been some healing around this connection, which I really, really like. There's still some stuck energy in the heart space, but very much the head space is getting healed. So let's start with our masculine. He has the Tower moment. He's had some sort of epiphany, some sort of realization, some sort of crumbling happen in his overall energy. His first card out is the Page of Cups. So this is like an inspiration, wanting to make an offer, the desire to make an offer. And what follows that is the Fool's energy. So he's wanting a new beginning. He wants a new beginning in his life. He wants to take a leap of faith. Remember, this new beginning comes from this Tower moment, which is his underlying energy. And then in his head, heart, and 3D is very much this new beginning in the 3D. So he's got an offer that he's thinking about making. Okay, it's like the infancy stages of wanting to make this offer, going into this Fool's energy, taking a leap of faith, wanting again a new beginning with the Ace of Wands, because he's been in a period of observation, Page of Swords. So either he's been brutally honest with himself, like the blunt truth about the situation or what he is feeling. Maybe he's reflecting, maybe he's snooping. Okay, maybe he's looking at his feminine and he's like, wow, maybe all the things that she said, she's not cruel. She was just in a place of the Queen of Swords at a certain period of time. And as he's reflecting, he's maybe even thinking about what he had to do with this situation. So he's in this Tower's energy. And interestingly enough, the Devil card is in the reverse, which is he's trying to get out of it through this crumbling. So he's got a infancy stage inspiration of an offer. He wants a new fresh start, wants a new passionate beginning, and it's because he has been reflecting. He's been reflecting, or he has been watching. Where is she in her overall energy? Remember, she got the 9 of Wands, and her bottom underneath that is the 8 of Swords. So while he's starting to get out of it, she's a little stuck in her headspace, but that's okay. So she, let me get you her cards, is again in that wounded energy. Her theme for her is the 3 of Wands. She's a powerful manifester. She's a magician. She's waiting for those ships to come in the form of her sensitive King of Cups. Okay, so in her overall energy, first card that flew out, Emperor. She's seeing her masculine as a king, as an emperor, okay? So she knows he's in his power, but she wants a cycle to end. She wants something to end here. This is the Wheel of Fortune, some sort of karmic lesson, something around her overall energy. And I said, okay, what's this Wheel of Fortune about? What is this change? And the change is that these two cards flew out together. 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands. This is consistent with my prior readings. There's been some conflict in their communication, and now she's wanting to get out of that cycle of, of that troubled communication that they had. And to get him back into this King of Cups energy. And she knows that she's going to just have to remain strong, tame her pride, tame her ego, tame herself, right? Tame the beast, so that we can get back into the softer energy of the King of Cups, okay? So there's just been this, she sees him in his power, he's holding strong, but this troubled communication, she wants that cycle to end so he can embody the King of Cups. And right now, she's just trying to stay in her power. She's trying to stay strong while she is wounded. What is going on in his headspace when he thinks of his feminine? Remember, his theme is the Ace of Pentacles. He's recovering, 4 of Swords. There's been retreat from this connection. He's also healing his heart space, healing his headspace, healing what he's thinking about. So he's healing. And when he heals, he goes back into this Emperor's energy. I love that, which matches her overall energy. So as he heals, he gets back into his power and he realizes something. Remember, he's got the Tower energy and his overall energy. What does he realize? 9 of Cups, that he has a wish. Who is his wish? The Queen of Cups, okay? That is who he best relates to when he is thinking about her. Where is she in her headspace? In her headspace, she has the 7 of Wands. She's feeling a little guarded. She's feeling a little defensive. Remember, she's got this Wheel of Fortune with the 5 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So she's a little guarded. She's a little defensive because they're not in a good place at this time. Because King of Swords, maybe he didn't stand in his truth, right? So she's waiting for this cycle to change with them so they can move forward into the Chariot's energy, balance things out, and have this long-term 10 of Pentacles legacy. 10 of Pentacles comes out in his 3D space. He's thinking about the long term. She's thinking about the long term. This is in her head space. So they're mirroring. In the heart for the masculine, we have Knight of Shields. So he's gone through the Tower. He's healing in his headspace. And now in his heart, he knows he wants to move forward slowly as he comes out of this retreat. Because, why? Ace of Swords. He's had some sort of breakthrough, some sort of clarity, and that is why he's in all of these aces. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, okay? So he wants to move forward because he's had a breakthrough. But he goes into this Devil's energy again. He has a breakthrough, and he's like, I'm stuck to something. This is the Devil's card. I said, what is stuck? What is in the Devil's energy? Ace of Pentacles. Again, Ace of Pentacles is in his theme, right? His head, heart, and 3D space. It's all about wanting this new offer. So even though he's had the Tower, even though he's had the clarity, even though he wants to move forward, this still feels a little stuck. And then I said, okay, well, what happens after this Devil's energy with the Ace of Pentacles? He goes into the 8 of Swords, so he gets stuck again. And I said, what is this about? 6 of Wands. He's just having a hard time figuring out in his heart space how he's going to get out of this space that he's in with his queen, with his empress, and be successful, okay? So he's thinking about it. He's healing. He's trying to step into his power. He knows that she is his wish. He's had clarity. He wants the new beginning, but his heart space, he's still perhaps not fully healed with the 4 of Swords energy, okay? So where is she in her heart space as related to her masculine 7 of Pentacles? So again, she's like, I'm not making a move. I'm not making a move. I planted enough seeds. Now let's see what happens around this communication. 8 of Wands again. So this is all about some sort of communication that went down that didn't go well. She's still kind of reeling from it. He's healing from it and stepping back into his power to start fresh, okay? So in her heart space, she's not going to make any moves. She's just going to see what it is that we've already planted. Let's see what crops up around communication. That feels stuck. Two of Swords. I said, what is stuck in this Two of Swords energy? Two of Swords is a stalemate. Two of Swords is a card of going within. What is stuck? Knight of Cups. Remember, he's got the inspiration for an offer, but the movement towards it is stuck. Okay, it's stuck because he's in the Devil's energy around this Ace of Pentacles. And in her heart space, she's not really giving anything. So neither one of them are sending that vibration of clarity to each other. It's like he gets clarity and then he feels stuck. And it's probably because of her energy where she's like, I'm not planting any more seeds. I'm going within too because this offer's not moving forward. So what does she do? Star card. She's leaving it to the divine. She's leaving it to the universe. And she's just going to surrender this connection at this time in her heart space to see how this heals, okay? In the 3D space for the masculine, first card out, what's happening in his environment as related to his feminine? Wheel of Fortune. Matches her Wheel of Fortune in the overall energy. What needs to change? What's cycling out? The Hanged Man. He wants to get out of suspension. He wants to get out of suspension, and Seven of Pentacles, which matches her heart, he wants to get out of this waiting game. He wants to get out of it. He's like done with the stuck energy. And then he goes into like, I want the cycle to change. I want to feel confident. Nine of Pentacles. He too is wounded. Nine of Wands matches her bottom of the deck. But he's still not giving up. Nine of Wands to this Ten of Pentacles. Not giving up on the long-term plan. What is happening in her space as related to her masculine? Well, first card out, Emperor. She still sees him as a king. So if this, in her overall energy she does, in her 3D space she does. Emperor is out 3 times. In the overall energy, in her 3D space, and then he identifies himself as the Emperor in the headspace. So in the 3D, she still sees him as her king, okay? And then she goes into this Two of Wands energy, which she's like, I don't know which way to go. She's trying to pick a path in this and how we're going to work together as a team. And so I said, well, what is this partnership, collaboration, this crossroads about? Three of Wands. It's part of this waiting. She knows that something is going to come in because she is a powerful manifester. So she's right now not quite making a decision because she's looking through this magnifying glass. She knows something's going to come in. What's going to come in? The King of Cups. Remember, we go from Emperor, Wheel of Fortune to the King of Cups. She knows overall and energetically in her 3D space as an awakened feminine that her Emperor is morphing into this King of Cups energy. And that he will, Page of Cups, make the offer, which was his first cup out, his first card out, okay? So they're very much mirroring today. I love it. I really, really like it. So let's just go ahead and do top down, okay? So there's healing, desire to move forward and get out of this, get into a better cycle, a cycle where we're done waiting, done clogging up the system. He's standing in his power, he has clarity, and he has confidence where his feminine is concerned. She is his wish, but this wish is a little stuck around an offer because there are still some wounds, Nine of Wands, that need to be healed. Not quite complete yet. That's why we're still in the Devil's energy. You know, he is seeing her as the Queen of Cups, but he's a little stuck about how he will be successful in manifesting this Ten of Pentacles energy, this long-term plan with his queen. Where is she? Top down, Seven of Wands. She's guarded. She's not planting any seeds with her Emperor, okay? There is the desire to have him come forward also as someone who speaks. Eight of Wands speaks the truth. And until then, she's really not picking a path around her collaboration with him because she sees he's going to come in another energy, okay? And what is that? We're moving forward because we've gone within, and who comes forward? The King of Cups. I love it when it works out this way, when I go top down. It's just like another confirmation. So here, she's in the Ten of Pentacles energy, which she surrendered to the universe to get a divine offer, okay? That's what happens when you surrender the connection. You give the divine the room to help you out, okay? You give the universe room to help out. So when the Star card comes up, she's got the Star, he's got the Nine of Cups. They know they've got these wishes and that the universe is assisting. So what is happening with their current energy? So what I did was I pulled out 5 cards and I clarified each one. So clarity, the King of Swords. Remember, that's how she wants him to communicate. Ace of Swords came out for him in his heart. Right now, what's happening in the connection? The King of Swords is getting clarity. Our masculine is gaining clarity. We are ending a cycle, a very painful cycle, 10 of Swords, of going within and just keeping the connection stuck. This is ending. Because remember, in his 3D space, he's like, I'm done waiting. I'm done waiting. I'm done with the suspension of this because I want this 10 of Pentacles. I'm not giving up. So he's got this clarity, Ace of Swords. He has this clarity that he's going to stand in his King of Swords power. The 10 of Swords, for both of them, they're done with this painful connection and they're done with their waiting on it. We're completing a cycle with the World card right now in their connection. What are they completing? This pain around withholding. We're not sharing our feelings because we're not communicating. So we're going to complete this cycle. The World card matches his clarifiers of this Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands with the Hangman and the Seven Pentacles. So basically he wants to complete this cycle of this end of this waiting and get into a new cycle of an offer that is going to be successful. So in the current energy, our King of Swords has that clarity. We're ending this waiting game of staying stuck in the connection. We're completing the cycle of pain that we've been in because we've been withholding our feelings and our emotions. We're also healing, 5 of Cups, Temperance, healing our sadness. The divine is assisting. And then look at this. The moon clarified by the sun. This is the divine masculine and feminine. So this is the feminine in the moon cycle and the sun is the sun's energy. So they come into this polarity of through this moon cycle, the sun shines again and sun is going to shine or is shining or will shine very soon on this connection. What is happening in the future? What's going to happen? Ace of Wands. This is the match, the Ace of Wands that he is already working towards in his overall energy. So in the future, we have this passionate new beginning that we can move forward in confidence in. Remember, 9 of Pentacles is in his 3D space, right? So we want to feel confident that this is a brand new beginning. We have the Page of Wands, and this is about communication in the future. What are we communicating? We got Page of Wands, 4 of Wands flew out together. Communicating, really communicating, Page of Wands, our desire for union and a stable, solid foundation in this new beginning that we're going to have. We have Temperance. We have healed. This connection has been healed. King of Wands, okay? And I said I need another card for the King of Wands. Why did this heal? 4 of Swords. Because our King of Wands, our Emperor, 4 Swords, and the Emperor came out in the headspace. This in the future, why we're having this new confident new beginning where we're talking about this union energy is because he has healed. The universe has stepped in and healed our King of Wands. And now what happens? Knight of Swords, 8 of Cups. We move forward, move towards the truth. We walk towards the truth. We speak the truth. And then what happens? 10 of Wands, Ace of Cups. Lay down our burdens and have this new beginning in love, okay? That's the deal. Let's go ahead and get messages from Spirit. Before I do, really quickly, bottom of the deck for their connection, current connection, 10 of Pentacles. That is in his 3D space. That is in her head space. This is what they want, this long-term plan, this long-term legacy. What is the clarifier? 9 of Swords. Right now, there's a lot of stress in the system around this energy, right? Because we're in 10 of Swords, we're in 3 of Swords. So there's some stress that they are purging that in the future they have healed. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Lenormand and see what the message is from Spirit, and then this will end the reading. All right. Sun's gonna shine. That's what they're saying. Second time we got that. The sun is going to shine. We're going to have a rebirth. Tulips, peace, an offer, a gift of love. flew out. Not taking that. One more. We've had challenges. And then last card. And they all flew apart. This is why I don't do this on camera. Okay, one more card, please. Healing. That's what they're doing. They're coming out of the dark clouds into the sunlight for some liberation, to free this connection, to free this new beginning from this devil's energy. That is what Spirit is saying. That is what I'm channeling right now. So what is happening? What are they saying? They're saying that there's positivity, there is success in this connection, that new things will be born with the stork's energy. This could even be the coming together and creating a family and having this love offer, this peace. Okay, the tulips are all about, let me just make sure, it's really about a gift. This is a gift. This is about, recovery. This is about something that warms your heart. This is also perhaps some communication. Remember, we got this communication that's strained. And what happened after that? That there was this strained communication. But what happens is we heal it. It gets healed with this tree's energy, and we're able to lay a foundation. So we have success, this rebirth, this communication that was strained, but now we're going to warm our hearts and heal. So Spirit is saying we're going to come out of this dark, right? Because we're going to be knowledgeable and be able to move forward. And I'm curious what this is. It's a lucky time. We're releasing our burdens, okay? I think this is good. It's on track. I don't want to do too deep of a dive, but I just wanted to make sure that this collective is on track, and it really feels like we're getting into the place of shifting this energy into the right area. As we surrender it, as we give this to the universe, they help us with all of these aces. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. All the aces are on the table. This strained communication, if you have strained communication in your situation today, it will be healed. Surrender it, it will be healed. And he will come out as the Emperor, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, the King of Wands. All healed energies. All healed energies. All right? Again, if you want to book your own personal reading, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.